Welcome to part 2 of me updating my room. Today, my dad and I are updating the second of 2 outlets and its wiring. The first step was to once again take the drywall out of this very conveniently placed closet/crawl space to access the plug. My home is super old, built in the 1920s, so it was originally made with what's called rag wire, which didn't have a ground wire. Some parts of the house still use rag wire, like this plug, which connects to the light and goes elsewhere. The heater was added many years later, so it uses modern grounded wire. It doesn't actually work anymore, so we decided to remove it and rewire the outlet to here. This wire goes to the heater dial, then, well, who knows where. Which meant it was time to head to the attic to find the wire trail. We found a couple possible wires, but we pulled and this one didn't budge. So I decided to attempt to trace the wire from below by removing more of the drywall, along with this weird material that sort of looks like acoustic tiling.
Oh, you've made good progress here.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Now look at that. That really tells me a lot.
It goes to where these ones go.
Okay, you're really good at this, destroying things.
We determined that the cable was on its own circuit, so by changing it, we wouldn't affect anything else. We turned off its power and removed the multiple layers of the dial, its circuit box, and the actual heater. Finally, we were done destroying and could start rebuilding. First, we started drilling some holes in the studs for the wire to pass through, but the drill battery was running really low, so we gave it time to recharge while we prepped a circuit box inside which we'd connect the new wire. We realized we didn't have enough wire clamps to hold the wires inside the box, so it was time for a quick trip to Ace Hardware to get what we needed. We are not sponsored. When we got home, we attached the wire clamps to the circuit box, attached the box to the wall, fed the wires inside, connected them, and screwed down the circuit box lid. Somewhere in here we drilled a second hole through the studs. Totally forgot to film that. Then I detached the wiring that went from this light to the plug, removed the old outlet, and got rid of the old wire. Finally, I could put the new grounded plug on. I love that it finally matches the trim. The very last step was to do some rewiring at the panel. As my dad explained to me through more diagrams, the neutral wire had been used as a second hot wire to provide the heater power from 2 circuits. To make it into a proper neutral, we had to disconnect the neutral wire from the second circuit and reattach it to the neutral bar. This went super smooth, but when we turned the house power back on, the outlet wasn't working. We realized that we'd simply forgotten to turn that circuit on. Whoops. After we did that, it worked, so we could reattach the panel cover. I still had 2 holes in my wall from where we removed the heater and dial, but hey, I have a second working outlet.